Ooh. Okay, we'll get started at the 3-minute mark. If you're watching the replay, just skip to the 3-minute mark. 4-minute mark, maybe 2 or 3. Fast forward over to that mark. And I'm back. Thumbnails uploaded. Gonna go tweet the links, refresh this YouTube app. What is up, guys? Today, this one is an impromptu live stream, right? I just got done. Well, I got home. I filmed a new video for you guys about high-ticket dropshipping. I'm going to edit that either tonight or tomorrow morning and drop it as soon as possible. And then I had a client FaceTime thing, so did that. And then afterwards, I'm like, I could go sleep or I could do a live stream. So that's what I chose to do. We're doing a live stream. So let me share this link, copy, go to Twitterbird. Let's go. You are so awesome. Thank you so much, Ariel. Please let me know if I said your name right. Ariel Ramsey. I'm pretty sure I said it right, but I'm not sure. But thank you so much. Let's get this link out on Twitter. Twitter's my favorite social media platform. If I haven't told you guys, Twitter's my favorite platform. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. And then the last one was a live stream, right? Oh, I didn't tweet the Ari video. Okay, so I have to tweet that first. I have a Twitter thread where I tweet my videos in. So I have to tweet that Ari one. Okay, so no, not that add button. We'll do boom. Talking about Google shopping ads with Ari Shorten. And then link, paste, and then talking about Google shopping ads with Ari Shorten. Tweet. Okay, and then we're going to tweet the live stream one. Live stream. Let's talk. Live stream. This live stream, this live stream will be whatever you guys want it to be about, honestly. So what do you guys want it to be about? Talk live stream. Okay. I have so many questions. I'm confused about how to configure Google AdWords. I've set up the account and I have Keywords Everywhere extension installed. Okay. So hold on. Let me finish tweeting this. Boom. Oh, I'm dumb. I tweeted the same link twice. Okay, please don't delete the whole thread. Please don't delete the whole thread. Please don't delete the whole thread. Okay, hold on a second. Twitter has been doing this thing to me where every time I delete one thing out the thread, it deletes the entire thing. So let me double check and then I'll get right to your question, Ariel. So give me one moment, please. Okay, boom, let's copy share. Okay, let's talk live stream. Okay. Okay. So I have so many questions. I'm confused about how to configure Google AdWords. I have set up the account and I have Keywords Everywhere extension installed. Okay, so I'm guessing you're planning on running Google Shopping ads. That's correct, right? So after you have your Google AdWords account set up, well, you still did this before, but do you have your Google Merchant Center account also set up? Do you have a Google Shopping feed set up? The Keywords Everywhere extension is to just figure out what your search volume for that product is. If you have a lot, because with Google, you need people to be looking for your product. Yes, I watched all 3 parts. So, okay. So after you have all that set up, you need to start your first campaign, right? Your first shopping campaign. And there's multiple ways to do it. And right now, the videos I teach general and your collection, right? So a general campaign and a collection campaign. What does your budget look like? And how many products do you have as well? Okay, $100, and you have the free $100 AdWords credit. Okay, so how many products are in your store? 50 products. 50 products. Okay, split the products up. All right. Before you run this campaign, I want you to individually check the search volume of every product. Check all of that first before you even run the campaign. Right. So, and pick the first. This is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna make a video on this because a lot of people are starting to have issues with it. So look at all 50 products. Look at the search volume for all 50 products. Find the top 10 that have I did all over 1,000 search volume. Okay, take the 10, right, that have the highest search volume, right, and put that in one campaign. And then the remainder 40, put that in a separate campaign. Does that make sense? When finding products, you go after trending products or specific unique products. So it depends. It depends what season we're in, and I'm not talking about like, like weather type seasons. So if I find a trending product, I'll check the search volume, right? So there's times where products go viral on Facebook. And when they go viral on Facebook, what happens is a lot of people, because even with Facebook, people will click the ads, but they won't buy. So that creates a lot of search volume over at Google, right? So if the product is trending and it has an upwards trend and there's a lot of search volume for it on Google, I'm selling that product, right? But ideally, normally I'm going for unique products. I'm going for unique, quirky products that have search volume. Yes, I'm with you. Got all my products from other stores' bestsellers. Great. But one thing with other stores' bestsellers is sometimes, right, if it's a dropshipping store, if you use my IPS, right, to find these stores, sometimes these stores' bestsellers are actually, oversaturated. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Well, and if you're how do you compete? Okay, so what you need to do is you need to start with very competitive pricing. On your take a look, type the name of the product or a search term for one of your products. These products are all being you want to type the name or search term for any of these products and see where your competitors are selling at and start around that same price. But what you may have to do is bundle, right? If you can bundle your products, bundle them. All right. So let's say your competitor is selling, one for $19.99, right? You might want to come in and do two for $24.99. You have to get creative. How do you recommend? Do you recommend getting into the fashion niche? That's a question I get a lot. For Google Shopping, I would not recommend fashion-related products. If that makes sense. These products are all being okay. Answered that one. How do you bundle products with below? So to bundle products, what I do, I used to use code. I used to do it through the code, but now Shopify has a feature for it, right? So what I do is I go in and on my products I use the Shopify discount code, and you can also use what's it called? I think it's made by Bold. It's an app made by Bold, and it's not free, but you can bundle products that way. And then you have to manually order those products together when you're placing them on or below. If that makes sense. Can you please name a couple of good products to start selling on Google Shopping? So a product that has a lot of search volume that I've sold before that still has a lot of search volume, and there's actually a YouTuber selling them right now, is the glass blunt. I've said that multiple times throughout my channel, throughout multiple videos. That product is a good product. It's unique, right? There's not a lot of variants, and it has a lot of search volume. So that's a product you could test, and you could test products in that same niche. But when you're selling in the drug paraphernalia niche, you have to be very careful. There's Google has policies where some products will get disapproved because of it. Tobacco products, I mean. Will increasing my budget allow me to rank higher with Google Shopping? No. What determines who's first versus who's last? So Google Shopping, Google AdWords in general, all all search engines, Bing, Google, Yahoo, all are their ad platforms are based on an auction style platform, right? So what does that mean? So who's bidding higher? If I'm bidding $1 and you're bidding $1.50, Google is going to show their ad first. Does that make sense? That's basically what happens here. But with Google Shopping ads, right, a lot of factors go into who's displayed first. Your image quality, your CPC, at the same time, your price, your offer. So you could do promotions. So free shipping is one of those things I always say to add to make sure you always have free shipping. Do Instagram influencers really work, especially for women fashion niche products? Instagram influencers do work for fashion niche a lot. Like that's the niche people usually go after with Instagram influencers. But the strategy that I've noticed, is I want you guys to, instead of going after niche pages, go after personal brands, right? Personal brand Instagram pages, they are a little more expensive, but the return is much higher, right? Because people are buying based on that person's recommendation. So I do suggest going there. Okay, yo, Phil, I just came to show. What is up, Solomon? Can't stay up tonight for. Keep it up. Thanks for coming, though. I appreciate you, Solomon. What do you recommend with $200 to start with? Corin, do you mean as in a $200 marketing budget or just in general? I added the free shipping, but I was concerned that setting an overload didn't align. So to do free shipping on your Shopify store, all you have to do is do it through your what's it called? Do it through your shipping settings, right? And then your merchant center takes that data from your shipping settings and applies it to your shopping feed, if that makes sense. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay, so if you have $200, and you want to start a Shopify store, right? What I would suggest is to go with high ticket, right? And actually, I just recorded a high ticket video, and it'll be out tomorrow, hopefully. That's the direction I'm going to start pushing you guys in, because you will see most people that even before I started YouTube, most people that I would get them into high ticket saw more success than low ticket. All right, high ticket, in my personal opinion, it's simple, but it's harder, but it's worth the risk, right? Well, not really risk, because drop shipping, but I would suggest going into high ticket, because with that $200 budget, you can get about 2-3 sales that week, right? And depending on your product price, you can either triple that or break even, but your goal is not to break even, right? So if you find a product that costs $1,000 with a 30% margin and $200 budget, you can literally sell 2 or 3 that week. You made $900 off of $200. So I would suggest, hold on, Corin, don't start your store yet. I'm gonna get high ticket content out this week. I want you to watch that content and watch that content and then go after high ticket, right? From now on, I'm pushing people toward high ticket. High ticket is just better. I like high ticket much better. Do you recommend starting with shopping or AdWords? I recommend shopping every single time. Yo, bro, what's up? I am failed my current store. I'm going to create a new general. Yo, bro, what's up? I failed on my current store. I'm going to general store. Any advice? Total budget of marketing is $100, right? Basically, where do you live? Do you live in the US? Let me know first, and I'll get to your question. Ariel, I'm in love with you. You're so knowledgeable. I spend my days at Starbucks learning from you, and my best friend is doing the same. Thank you so much. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching my channel. Of course, I'm thankful for every single one of you guys that watch my content. So thank you, and I appreciate you guys watching it. Can you quickly name a couple of high ticket products, because I can't find any? I'm sitting on one right now, a couch. This couch, we have a 3-piece in this room that I'm in. It's a 3-piece. It's around $2,000 for this. This is a high ticket product. Coffee tables, high ticket product. Dining tables, high ticket products. Ice coolers, high ticket product. What else? Ring light, high ticket products. This is just from things I'm looking around in my house. What else? Toilets, high ticket products. What else? Oh, bathtubs, high ticket products. Bathtubs are really great. High ticket products. What else? Car parts, high ticket products. You know, there's just a lot, and I'm gonna get into high ticket product research as well. So usually I sell my products low cost, like for example $4, but I make that up with the shipping cost $4.99. But I feel that one more time. So usually you sell your products for $4, right? And then you make it up with the shipping cost of $4.99. But I feel that when they get turned off, when they buy two products, the shipping is then 2 times. Yes. So a general here's the reason why I only go after free shipping products. Well, if you're in low ticket, free shipping is your best bet, right? Because it doesn't. Someone could have add $200 worth of things in their cart, but if they see free shipping, they could cancel out. It really does turn people off. People really love free shipping. You need to provide it. The reason why high ticket, you don't necessarily have to do free shipping is because if they're spending $2,000 on a product, they're more than okay to spend an additional $200 for white glove delivery. You know what I mean? Okay, bet. Can't wait for videos, bro. India. Okay. So if you're in India, right now I'm in the US and I've only done high ticket from the US. So I'm gonna do my research and figure out how you guys can do high ticket from India. From just international as well. Some US suppliers will work with you, but most of the time, if you're applying for a US supply, they ask for a social security number. So I'm going to look into that to see how I can help you, KK. I never thought about the products that you just mentioned. They're all in my house. Thanks a lot, bro. You're the best. Of course. That's where high ticket product research gets kind of murky, because there's not a software for it, like Dropship Spy or Ecom Hunt or Pexda, right? Those sites are all for trendy products. With high ticket dropshipping, the issue is there's no software like that. You go to Target, right? If you're in the US, go to Target. Look around. The product I'm selling right now, found from Target. Is there an option just to get free shipping if they spend over for X $25? Yes, there is. You have to do it through the discount settings in Shopify. I got into this through Dropship Lifestyle Podcast. He also recommends high ticket products and going to brands direct. Yes, I agree. Anton Corelli, very knowledgeable. He's a great high ticket dropshipper. He's actually been doing this. He's been doing this much longer. He was doing high ticket dropshipping from the time he came out of high school, not out of college, right? And he's right. High ticket products is the way to go. And my personal opinion, I think high ticket is also a lot. I don't want to use the word easy because, you know, it's not easy, but I think the chance of success with high ticket is much higher, right? I've had people set up high ticket stores after months of, you know, messing with low ticket. You know, it's tough for them. Some people are just not great at finding trendy products, right? But with high ticket products, you know, they look at their bank statement and find the product that they bought months ago, and they're like, you know what, maybe I should try selling this product. They start selling it, and boom, they're getting sales. Is there an option just given? Isn't high ticket a turn off? With high ticket, I've never done it in the fashion niche, nor would I recommend it. By the way, which websites do you dropship from when you sell high ticket products? Okay, so here's I made a video on this and it'll be out tomorrow, hopefully. But for high ticket, you're not dropshipping from sites like AliExpress. You're going directly to suppliers, manufacturers, brands, and becoming a retailer or a dealer for those suppliers, brands, and wholesalers. And then you're selling their products. Isn't high ticket a turn off in the fashion? I wouldn't recommend high ticket fashion unless you're selling high ticket fashion accessories that are very specific, but not necessarily like, you know, clothes or stuff like that. And give me 1 second. How much do you invest in your front end? Hello? I'm on a live stream. You want to say hi? They can hear you, so you might as well just say hi. Say hi.
Hey guys.
I'm weak.
It's a him a cocoa.
I'm weak. But yeah, I could call you right back. Wait. I'm about to turn the camera. Stay here. Ready?
No.
You missed it. All right, but I'll call you back. I'll call you back after. All right, bye. Okay. Sorry about that. Which website? Okay, is that high ticket? Can you turn on for high ticket? For high ticket items, can you price guys? Whatever. Okay, so you don't want to sell the product for whatever price you want. You don't want that. You don't want to work with suppliers that don't have a MAP policy. So what is a MAP policy? MAP policy is minimum advertised pricing policy. So your supplier tells all the retailers, you have to sell this product at this price. You have to advertise this product at this price. So all the suppliers and all your competitors that are working with that supplier will sell this product that you're selling for $1,000, right? It won't be 800 here, 700 here. Everyone will be selling at $1,000. So guess what? You're not competing on price. When someone finds your store and comes to your website, guess what? That price that they see. If they go to your competitor, that's the same price that they're going to see. So you're selling them you're getting that sale based on the customer service of your website, your site design, and various different factors that are not based on price. How much you invest in your front end, stock photos, logos. Okay, so photos, you get them all from your supplier, right? And they usually have not high ticket. They usually have very high quality pictures. So that's what you want to use. You're going to use the pictures that they give you. You're going to use the pictures they give you, the descriptions, the warranty information. They're going to give you all of that information, right? Logos are cheap. You get them Fiverr. I say Fiverr. People say Fiverr, but you get them from Fiverr. I also have a graphic designer that I've worked with that I could send. Well, I'll ask. Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if he's busy, but I might give him a shout out in one of my high ticket videos, so you guys can hit him up to do logos for you. But yeah, you get them from Fiverr. So the front end startup cost is relatively the same, right? It's not expensive. A logo at most you can get one for $50. But one thing though, you're not going to use the free Shopify theme. You're not going to use a free theme. You're using premium themes because you want people to feel like there's a massive corporation behind that store, right? You need to build a lot of trust. So your site, right off the bat, your site needs to convey a lot of trust because you're selling $1,000 plus products. Did I freeze, guys? Let me know if I did. I'm not sure if I did. How long should it take to make? Okay, how long should I take to make $100 in sales a day through Google Shopping based on your experience? See, questions like that are hard to answer because they're all relative. It's relative based on your site, based on the product you're selling, based on the time you're selling that product. So it all varies. For me, I started a campaign. I started dropshipping, a Google Shopping campaign. In the first 2 days, I'm getting sales, right? Because I've done it. I've been very consistent with it. I know what I'm looking for when I'm looking for a product. If that makes sense. Send in the questions. Be sure to like this live stream. I'm also going to check the health of it. For high ticket, you're looking for products that have over 50,000 monthly searches or more. You started with my very first super successful store was a high ticket store. And that's the store I made my first YouTube video about. Should I start with Google AdWords or Facebook, or should I start with Google AdWords or Facebook, or build my store data with Instagram? I prefer Google AdWords. That's where I always start. How do you know when to sell your store? Exit strategy. Okay, so here's the thing with for low ticket, right? I sell. Okay, I'll answer that next. How do you know when to sell your store? Exit strategy. Okay, so my exit strategy, when I know when I'm ready to sell a store. There's certain stores that I build based off of passion. Those stores I keep. I like to keep them until someone comes to me and says, hey, do you have a store that I could take a look at? Because I've sold so many stores and got so many inquiries. I actually have a mailing list of people that buy stores. For a high ticket store, I sell that store when I see my sales starting to stagnate, right? And it happens. And I personally like the thrill of building a new store. So it all varies. I have to stop saying if that makes sense. 50K searches is super hard to find. By the way, I'm talking about the Google extension that I told us about. Yeah, 50K searches sounds like a hard, But in my new upcoming videos, you guys will see what I'm talking about. It's not that difficult. What niche are you in, if I may ask? I'm in the baby niche, and I'll actually this live stream, I'm actually gonna make it private. So if people miss it, you miss it. I'm gonna tell you what I sell. I sell cribs. Congratulations, you guys know exactly what no other YouTuber is gonna tell you. But yeah, I sell cribs. So after this live stream, I'll make this live stream private. So if you missed it, you missed it. Valuation methods for selling store. Okay, so you need your 3 to 6 months, your last 3 months, last 6 months. Not what am I saying? Your last 3 months revenue, right? So you take that revenue and then you find out you have to selling your store is a complicated. It's not well, it's complicated because you need to have everything from the day you start your store, from the day you start thinking of your store, you need to start, keeping track of everything. So ideally, you want the last 3 months profit, right? And you times that by 10. Wow, did not expect that. Oh, you're actually the coolest YouTuber out here, bro. No problem. Do you know anyone who's been super successful in the fashion niche? Right off the top of my head, no. Most of my close friends are not in e-commerce at all, right? So I do have friends who are in e-commerce that I've met through Instagram or whatnot, and they're not in the fashion niche. The problem that I see with most people in low ticket is they start low ticket and they're thinking about all the surface level niches, right? So they come and they're like, oh, fashion, or dog, or fishing, right? They're just thinking surface level. There's much more niches in that, right? So you don't, and right now it looks like you're a little passionate about the fashion. Is that the niche you're in? If it's not working, switch on. Are you doing any speaking engagements? I need to experience you live. You're freaking amazing. One day I do plan on doing it. One of my goals is to do a TED Talk. And that's part of the reason why I'm building a personal brand, because once I pass 10K subs or 30K subs, then I can, go to TED Talk and have you guys go vote for me. You know what I mean? Because TED Talk, when you go to their website, you have to nominate a speaker. So the more subscribers I have, and I can say, hey, I want to do a TED Talk and get all 30K or more, or all of my viewers to, go nominate me. And I can do that TED Talk. Thank you. So I'm still grinding. Hopefully we're going to hit 10K by the end of the summer. Not the end of the summer, sorry, the end of the year. I've been super invested into the website. I feel that it has a lot of potential, but I think the reason why I haven't received my sales is because I don't advertise it. It's just daily posting on Instagram. Is your store, is it apparel based? If it's apparel based, Google Shopping is not going to be that store's friend. If it's apparel based, Instagram and Facebook is where you want to be. But if it's so it's fashion apparel. Yeah, you're gonna have to stick with Instagram and Facebook. The reason being is because Google, if someone, let's say you're selling bikinis, right? If a woman goes to Google and types in bikini, right, they're gonna shop around. That's the problem with the fashion is when it comes to Google. You can get conversions, but it's gonna cost you a lot unless that product, that apparel item you're selling is super specific. Let's say Sunny Clothing Co., right? Let's say they came out with a gold trim bikini or something. If someone goes to Google and types in gold trim bikini, they know what they're looking for. Your store, your product, your bikini comes up, they'll buy it. But if someone who's shopping around, sees a bikini, is a bikini, they have to go through the process, see, okay, do I like this one? Do I like this? That's the problem with apparel on Google Shopping. But with Facebook, you can get people to impulse buy. To be honest, I gave up on Instagram influencers mainly because the influencers rarely respond. That's one issue. I have an Instagram. Okay, so I don't know if you guys seen my Instagram becoming an influencer. I'll actually make more content on that as well. You could just you can just buy an Instagram influencer account. But now it becomes kind of murky because the issue is Social Blade doesn't pull stats from Instagram anymore. And Social Blade is what I use to gauge if an Instagram account is legit. But now it's hard to pull that data, so it's kind of murky. What do you think of websites that give people winning products like Pexta or Dropshipping Genesis? Okay, those sites are great because I've actually met a few people that have found winning products on those sites, so they work. But the issue is, lots of people get on there and want to use the Facebook ad example that they give, or go. You don't want to do that, right? You have to. They're telling you that this product is selling, great. So now you have to find your own Facebook ad method to sell it. If there's search volume for it, go after with Google. And if you've seen my last video with Ari, I actually cut it out. I cut out. There's a new website that it has Google. It's basically set up just like Pexta. When you go in there, it has Google AdWords. It was some of the products would say Google preferred or something like that, and those products are gonna do really well on Google. The reason why I cut it out of the video is that site is not public yet. It's already got access to that site because of a mastermind that he went to, right? That's why I cut it out of the site. But once it becomes public, I'll make a video on it. I'll join it, and I'll also make a video on it. So do you think that you could review my store after this live stream? Yes. I'm gonna, okay, 31. I'll try to end this live stream at, let's say, an hour. So I'll end the live stream in an hour. Send me your store name to my DMs on Instagram, and I'll go after it. Who are your mentors? Who are your mentors? Oh, Rainy Studio. Sorry. Send me. My Instagram is EB. Whoops. EB. Okay. So, who are your mentors? What YouTubers and podcasters are you following? Okay. So right now, when I first got started, I didn't know there's people teaching this. I'll tell my dropshipping story one day, or on this channel one day. When I discovered dropshipping, I thought it was a new concept. So I didn't go out searching for people. I was just searching and making mistakes on my own. So that's how I learned. So I didn't really have mentors. But now there are people that I do pay close attention to. Alex Becker, I think he's a phenomenal marketer. Dan De Silva, I trust them. I fully trust them. People that also teach Google that I also like is Marco, Old Visions, Adam from The Realistic Entrepreneur. Podcasters, I haven't really gotten to podcasters. I'm gonna dive more deeper into YouTube and other people's content very soon. But those are the current people that I always pay attention to, and also Tanner J. Fox as well, and Russell Brunson. For me, because I'm paying attention to marketers across the entire spectrum, not just Shopify dropshippers, because Shopify dropshipping is just my stepping stool, right? I'm using that to get to other places. You don't need winning products for Google. Yeah, you're right. You need search volume. What you need is search volume. What you need is search volume. But that website gives products that are more likely to win on Google, if that makes sense. Join dropshipping just to get ideas. Yeah, a lot of people are on Pexta because of that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think I missed one of the questions. Okay. Do you have to build a store before contacting the supplier? Yes, you do. Because guess what? When it comes to high ticket, if you contact a supplier and say, "Hey, my name's Ebenezer. I plan on building a crib store," they're not going to reply to you. They will. No, they're not. They're not replying. Right? You need to sound like a professional when you hit these people up. When you message these suppliers, you need to sound like you already have a store. And I have a trick for that. So to build that store, what you do is you find a supplier that does not have a MAP policy. If they don't have a MAP policy, you're not going to work with them. Then you take their products, right, and then you build your store. You build out your entire store, use their products on it, have it look legit. And then you send the link to that store to the suppliers that you actually do want to work with, the suppliers you're applying for, and say, "Hey, my name is Ebenezer Frimpong. I'm the owner of blah, 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 cribs.com, right? And I'm looking to partner with new retailers to increase my product category range." Stuff like that. I'll have templates made for you guys, all of that. You'll have all of that. So we'll get into that. Yes, you do have to build your store. What's your background? Marketing. I need to know your story. Okay, so do you guys want to hear my full? So this live stream is gonna be private. If there's, I wish I could change it right now. But this one will be private right after. So I'll go ahead and tell your story. I'll tell my story. So basically, this is what happened. I'm Ghanaian. That's for my last name, Frimpong. I don't know if you know. If you follow me on any social media, I have the Ghana flag by my name. I should probably try that with YouTube, but I don't know if you could add emojis in there. So I'm from Ghana. Tongue twister. I'm from Ghana. So I grew up in a household where you needed to work for anything you want, right? And asking my parents for money always became an interrogation, right? Oh, what do you need the money for? Or what do you need? Or blah, 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 blah. So in 7th grade, no, it wasn't 7th grade. It was 5th grade, right? 5th grade, I started to realize that, one day I don't want to work for anyone. I don't want to work for anyone. But I'm a 5th grade. I don't know anything about entrepreneurship. So we took I'm gonna skip this part of the story, but let's fast forward to 7th grade. 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade, one of those two, a new PlayStation came out, right? I think it was either the 2, 3, I don't know, but a new PlayStation had come out, and I was like, okay, maybe I could try selling this. So I went on eBay and found PlayStation, the new one that had just come cheaper, petty little things like on Craigslist. So there's things around the house. I sold a lot of bikes on Craigslist because we had a lot of bikes. My parents used to ship stuff to Ghana, so we always got bikes from donations or thrift stores. So we had a lot of bikes in my garage. So I had sold a lot of bikes through Craigslist and a lot of various other things through Craigslist. So when that PlayStation came out and I found the PlayStation on eBay for much less than what it was retailing for, I was like, okay, maybe I could sell this online. I need to set up an online store and then post the PlayStations on my store for a little under retail price. And then when people buy, I'll just buy it from eBay and have it shipped them. Right? I didn't know it's called dropshipping. Completely new. I thought it was a new concept. It was a eureka moment. I thought it was a genius. So what I did is I built my very first store. I think it was Wix or Weebly, one of those two. So I set it up and I added the PlayStations. And I didn't know anything about marketing. So what I did was I was like, okay, I've sold things on Craigslist. So what if I copy the link of my store and go to Craigslist and post it in there? So that's what I did. I did that. And within a few hours, either a few hours or the next day, I got my first sale. Now for the site, what I did was I used my dad's information because I wasn't 18. I was 7 to 8. So I used my dad's information to set up a PayPal account before I even launched the store. Set up a PayPal account, order the PayPal business card, a MasterCard, right? So my thinking was, people buy from my store, I take that money, buy from eBay, send it to them, I keep the difference, and if I need to take cash out, I'll just go to the ATM by my junior high. We had a corner store, and they had an ATM in it, ATM business. So I'll just go take it out that way. Set it up. On the site had my home address. Rookie mistake. It had my home address. It had my home address. So after I sold that, I didn't know that PayPal holds the money, and I didn't have money. I was 7th or 8th grade. I didn't want to tell my parents that I set up a PayPal under their name. Didn't want to do that. So what I did is I called the customers like, hey, PayPal's holding the money, blah, blah, blah. I explained to him. He did not care. He was furious. He was like, I'm going to drive to your house. I'm going to drive. I was in full panic mode. But I called PayPal, explained the whole situation, and got the money refunded, and I shut down the store. That was my first bout with dropshipping. That's the first part of the story. That was when I knew, okay, I could sell something online. Okay, this next one. Let's see. I'm 18 years old and dream to make my family's life better by making money dropshipping. Do you believe that making like 10K a month dropshipping is possible? It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. And are you in the US? Because 10K a month is definitely doable. Think of 10K this way, right? If you when it comes to high ticket dropshipping, if you find $1,000 product that has 50,000 monthly searches, you know, fits all the criteria that I'll list out in my next videos, right? Are you in the US? All right. So you basically, if you're selling $1,000 product with high ticket dropshipping, you need to sell 10 products a month to hit 10K, right? 30% margin, you'll do about $3,000. You can use Craigslist with the link to your store and use the money they give you on PayPal to buy that in dropshipping. Yeah, you can, but PayPal holds the money. PayPal holds the money. They hold it for over 45 days. That I did not know. So that's when I refunded the order and I was done. I was super scared and I shut it down. Okay. Osama. Okay. Yes, you're in New York. Okay. Yeah, you could definitely do 10K with Shopify dropshipping, whether it's low ticket, but I would prefer high ticket because that's $1,000 product and you have to sell it 10 times. You have to sell 10 of them. Okay. This is my concern. How do I deal with the holds? Shopify holds for 3 days. Well, I use a credit card. Yeah, I use a credit card to fulfill orders. So they come in, it's already set up with my Alipay and my AliExpress. So it just like rolls over, if that makes sense. And with a credit card, you get that cash back. So that's how I deal with that. Another thing you could do is if you're when I first got started, what I did was whoops, I think I dropped something. What I did was I said processing took 3 to 5 days. The reason for it is if you tell your customers processing takes 3 to 5 days, you're fully aware of it. So in 3 days, when the money hits your account, you order from your AliExpress supplier, which they take 2 days to ship out. So it still adds up. Can you order a credit card online? You can apply for a credit card online. Yeah, you can. Site is a rendition code. Give me 1 second. Rendition code. Okay. When is your course coming out? I still don't know if I'll do a course. Because here's the thing with a course, right? Because I've looked into a lot of people's courses, right? And with a course, what they do, what most people do is they just teach one thing. So let's say, and all the courses are all low ticket courses. So they're all teaching low ticket with Instagram or low ticket with Facebook. I want my courses to be, I want my course, if I come up with a course, I want it to go over low ticket, high ticket, and private label dropshipping. I want it to be a one-stop shop for all things dropshipping. I want you to go through the entire course and feel like you fully grasp the concept and you know exactly what to do. So it wouldn't be a course that will take 2-3 days to put out. It will be over a 2-3 month span. It will be over 50 hours long if I came out with a course. So that's the issue. Shopify, can you order? Is there any way to cut down the shipping time? Is there any way to cut down? Unfortunately not. What you need, you always have to go with 12 to 20 days. 12, it is long, but customers don't care, right? Customers don't really care because they're fully aware. They're buying a cheap product. They don't mind waiting for it. If you try to sell a $1,000 product at 12 to 20 days, they're asking for their refund on day 3. How to get a girlfriend? Well, I mean, be nice. Talk to women. If you see them, if you want a girlfriend, if you see a girl that you're interested in, go holler at her. It doesn't take much. Be nice. Be yourself. That sounded so cliche. Your shirt is very nice, by the way. The Chinese color is flat. Thank you so much. I went to my close friend, one of my best friends. His parents renewed their vows today, so that's why I went. Let's see. I don't think he teaches how to get a girlfriend. I don't mind answering these questions. They're interesting. Okay. Rainy. I don't know if Rainy Studio is still on here. I don't think he's still on here, but I'm looking at his site, and his site layout is really great. I like it. It's not. Yeah, I had the feeling this is the type of product he would be selling. I knew it. The site itself is great. But yeah, this will be very tough with Google Shopping. when are you going to make a contact the suppliers template? I'm gonna put that together because I have a schedule on my phone. I have like a video schedule on my phone, so that's what I'm doing. So when I get to that, video, I'll make that template and I'll drop it inside. The description for you guys to download. Okay, would you get into legal trouble for dropshipping from Amazon to Shopify? That I do not know. What I do know is I do know people who dropship from Amazon to eBay. They dropship from Amazon to eBay. I'm not sure. If you'll get into legal trouble. So I don't know. Brady Reynolds, how much you make per day? I don't actually talk about my income. I knew that's a question I would get going into personal branding. I knew that's a question I would get. I don't really share that information. I'm just a private person. Ahoy, my boys. Welcome. I checked out a lot of courses and they leave lots out, have to contact them to clear things out. See, and that's what I don't want, right? I don't want anyone buying my course and feeling like, oh, I left something out or anything. I want my course from start to end. Whether you have 3 options if I come out with a course, you'll have 3 options of what to go with. And right now I'm going into high ticket, but there's also a third type of dropshipping that I've done. It's called private label dropshipping, where you own a brand, but the supplier still drops it for you. So your label's on the product, but the supplier still drops it for you. So my course would be, the first half would be low ticket. Every single thing about low ticket, my low ticket strategy, finding product, everything low ticket, right? So if someone wants to go into low ticket, they watch that first part, they're good to go. The second part would be high ticket. If someone wants to go into high ticket, which is what I really recommend, right? Go into high ticket, boom, they'll have all that information. Everything they need, I want that to be in that course. I will leave nothing out. But at the same time, that course would be extremely long, right? And people have short attention spans. So that's something that I don't know. Check that. I like that you don't talk about your income. Thanks. 6 figure a month. 6 figure a month. No, not 6 figure a month. 6 figure a year. Your knowledge speaks for itself. Thank you. You're shipping to the customers. You shouldn't get in trouble with dropping from Amazon to your e-commerce store. Use gift receipts on Amazon instead of invoices. Who asked that question? NIDR, Predator Kingdom just answered you. I feel like the guys that brag about their money are only trying to sell their course. Okay, and that's also another point when it comes to bringing into courses. If you, no matter my personality type, the minute I drop a course, people are gonna feel like I'm only in this for a course. Does that make sense? So it's all murky waters, right? It's all murky, because if you drop a course, okay, oh, he's a typical Shopify guru. He's pushing a course onto you, right? If you don't drop a course, when I tell you, I get asked a course literally every single day. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot of different things that go into it. I feel like the guys ever. What do you do when Shopify payments hold a percentage of your order? Are you talking about the Shopify fee or just the Shopify payment, the 3-day hold? Yep, the course would be the best in the market. I hope so. If I come out with a course, I already have a strategy. I'll reach out to a lot of people. Some of the people that I truly respect in this field, like Alex Becker, Dan DeSilva, I'll reach out to them, have them take the course, go through it, and see what they think before it even comes out to the public. And if you're on my mailing list, you guys will get the course at like $10, like literally dirt cheap. Okay, bro, I thought that if your reason found out you were reselling, you get in trouble. They mark you as a dropshipper because of a chargeback on Shopify. But what do you do when they mark you as a dropshipper? Because Shopify already knows that you're dropshipping. They understand that concept. What do you mean they mark you as a dropshipper? Most stores are all on Shopify dropshipping. They know that. Oh, wait. I think I get what you're saying. You're saying someone placed an order with you and then they issue a chargeback. right? They place an order with you, they later issue a chargeback. They issue a chargeback, and then you have to wait for that funds to be released, right? Okay, like if I resold electric skateboards, the original branding company would find out and sue or something. Yeah, I know nothing about Amazon to eBay, Amazon to Shopify. Percentage. No, unless somebody sells it, only the customer will tell Amazon. Selling on eBay is what got me my first cease and desist order. Fun times. I was actually thinking about making a video on that. Do you feel that the trade war politics with Trump and China will affect dropshipping? It could. It definitely could. Because here's okay. I want to do this without sounding off on my political beliefs. Okay, so what Donald Trump is saying makes sense, right? But at the same time, increasing tariffs with China, trade with China, like new tariffs or higher tariffs on trade with China will affect dropshipping because customers will pay that price. Certain products will be, because right now, right? Think about it this way, right? Right now, the U.S. Post Office and the Chinese shipping company have a contract together, e-packet, right? And that's based on weight. So if there's new tariffs that increase that tax on imports coming in from China, individual products will become much more expensive to ship overseas. If that makes sense. If I'm saying that, I hope I'm saying that correctly. If that makes sense. So I do feel like low ticket is going to get harder with everything that's going on. What do you recommend for product research for high ticket items? One way for high ticket items, because there's no software, like I said, what you do is just go out. Right? Just go out. Take a notepad. Take a notepad. Go out. Right. Go to the mall. Go to Target. My favorite place is Target. So go to Target. Go to Walmart. Go to the mall. Write stuff down. Right. Engagement rings. I said that in my last live stream. I do have a supplier for that if anyone wants to sell engagement rings. But it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be tough, right? Because with engagement rings, you're looking for a certain cut, certain type. So it will get tough. If you're a beginner, would not recommend. But I do have a supplier for that. Another product research method is pay close attention to what people around you buy. Right? There's no set in stone research method. Predator Kings, thanks. Did you hear about having to add sales tax to products if you're selling to U.S. buyers? Yes, I did hear about that. Well, currently, though, I don't sell in my state. If you're in my state, I actually don't sell to you because of sales tax. I live in Ohio, by the way. So if anyone from Ohio ends up on my store and tries to check out, they literally cannot. When you get to the checkout screen, it says we don't ship to the state, we don't ship to this territory or whatever. And I exclude Ohio in all my marketing campaigns because of sales tax. You're welcome. Just make sure the items you sell from Amazon Shopify get to your customer. You can sneak under the radar. Yeah, Predator Kingdom. Thanks for helping NIDR out because I had no clue about Amazon to Shopify. Send in more questions. Live stream is almost over. You guys have 6 minutes. Don't go dead. Don't go dead. So let's do a speed round. Your watch was incredible. You watched Incredible. Did I watch Incredibles 2? I went to go see it. It was sold out. Completely sold out. Then I tried to see Superfly, and that was sold out as well. So I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet, and I haven't seen Superfly. Those are 2 movies I'm trying to watch. The last movie I saw was Avengers Infinity War. Best stream ever. This stream was lit. Best stream ever. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. 5 minutes left. Sending these questions. Sending these questions. I'm 22. I turned 22 April 15th. Last April. This past April 15th. Yeah, I'm young. When do you kill a Google Shopping campaign? For low ticket, 5 days after you optimize and you're not getting a sale, kill it. For high ticket, completely different ball game. We'll get into that. Can you compete with Target, Walmart, and Amazon on Google Shopping? Margins seem low when competing with them. You can compete with them, but when you're competing with those type of stores, that's when you need to get creative, right? So bundles. That I say this all the time. You need a bundle and you need to stay competitive, right? Or there's another strategy that I personally like to use. Market up okay. So let's say you're selling. Let's say for this, let's pretend this isn't edible and it's an actual product, right? So let's say Target, Walmart, and Amazon are selling this non-edible product, right? And they're all selling it for let's say from $17 to all the way to $22. Target, Walmart, and Amazon are selling it from 17 to 2. Right? And they're selling a single one. What you can do is come in, but this only works on certain products. You come in here and sell this product. Whoa, this is backwards. Did not know this. But sorry, when you come in, you want to sell this product at actually much higher than all 3 of them. Here's why, right? So they're selling between 17 and 22. You come in and you say $29.99, right? What you want to do is that customer is going to see the $29.91 and automatically assume it's a high-end version of the rest of the products. Once they click to your store, you offer them a coupon. Bro, give me a way to get at least $500 a month in profit. I don't care if it's a different business model. Affiliate marketing. Gary, that affiliate marketing is one of the easiest things you can do. You can literally do it for free. You don't necessarily need an ad budget. You could do it on Facebook. You could do it through Craigslist. You could do it. People are doing CPA marketing heavy through Craigslist. When you go to Craigslist and you see those drive for Uber applications make 1,000, 5,000, those are all CPA links. If someone signs up and clicks to become an Uber driver, they don't even have to become a full Uber driver. As long as they submit their driver's license, that person made $20. So you can do all of that for free. Like you don't need an ad budget. So affiliate marketing, I would recommend, Gary. You have plans on connecting with other e-commerce people? I do have plans to connect with other people. One person I do really want to meet is Ari. I also want to meet the other AdWords folks. So Artie from Old Divisions, Adam, Marco, but those 2 live overseas. I do want to. There's certain people I would rather not meet because I just don't. I've seen some of their content. And I just don't trust them. I'm not there in terms of trust. So that's why. If a campaign is ticket monopolized, should you back down? For example, I was considering guitars. Well, I was considering guitars, but Guitar Center had it locked down. I felt intimidated. No. See, you can compete. So with products like that, you can compete. So let's find a specific type of guitar. All right. So for example, just the term guitars has 450,000 monthly searches with an average CPC of 73 cents. Right. Find a specific type of guitar. So let's see. Okay, Rogue Starter is a brand of guitars, right? You can go to Rogue and apply to be a retailer, right? With Rogue, and you could sell that You could sell it at $59. If they have a map policy, you'll be selling at the exact same price as Guitar Center, right? So you can definitely compete with that. Whoa. I run 2 stores right now. One store is a high-ticket store. That's the Crib store. But right now, I'm still working on getting approved by a supplier that I applied for that supplier in May. They carry over 15 brands, and I'm still waiting to get approved for you. That's the difference with high ticket. Will you do a YouTube video for Google Shopping in regards to title and description from Palm? I believe I do have one. I do have a SEO video for Google Shopping. How long does affiliate marketing payment takeouts be? I heard it takes 2 to 3 weeks for them to pay you. Okay, so it depends on which network you're a part of. Some networks will pay weekly. Some do pay monthly. Gibson Guitars. Let's see. Gibson Guitars. Okay, let's see. See, Gibson Guitars actually has become an authorized Gibson dealer that you can actually apply to become a retailer. So you can sell that. So Gibson Guitar. So yeah, you can definitely go after that. Oh. So is dropshipping your only stream of income? Right now, no. So I do affiliate marketing as well. And I started consulting along with when I started my YouTube channel. So those are my main sources of income. I'm gonna go into what's it called? Real estate very soon. What's the most you spent on ads in one day? I have that. 1 second. I like to keep things in my notes. Hold on, search. Hold on. $183 a day in one day. I'm trying to get up to Alex Becker level. Alex Becker spends $5,000 a day on AdWords on just one campaign. What's the advantage of SaleWho? SaleWho is just a database that is filled with suppliers, right? Some suppliers on there. SaleWho has 8,000 suppliers, so it shortens your supplier research. So, for example, let's say you want to sell, for example, Ariel is selling guitars. Ariel wants to sell guitars, right? So if she didn't know what brand to sell right now, she would be looking for a supplier. And you have to there's a free method I'm going to teach you through Google. But if she didn't want to do that, she could just go to SaleWho and just type in guitar and look at the suppliers there. How to be more productive and what's your morning ritual? Okay, so I'm not one of those people I'm not Iman Godzi who wakes up at 4 in the morning. I don't wake up at 4 in the morning. I wake up whenever my body wakes up. I'm not like pressed, if that makes sense. Like I don't really have a morning ritual. Recently, I just started to get more active and go to the gym. Dude, my goal is to make enough money through dropshipping and start going to real estate like you. Yeah. So real estate has made more millionaires in this country than any other method, right? So real estate is my goal. Going to real estate, I want to go into commercial real estate. Dropshipping is just what's going to get me there. If that makes sense. It's harder to make a high ticket website. Not necessarily, but it's completely different, right? So right now, if you see a low ticket store, you'll know. If you see a low ticket dropshipping store, you'll know. But if you see a high ticket store, you couldn't tell that's a high ticket. You would think they carry inventory. That's the difference. You have to make your store look like there's a company, a big company behind it, right? It's completely different. And an example I gave on one of my live streams is myparlorroom.com. This is a high ticket store, so you can check that out. See what it looks like. That's what most high ticket stores are gonna emulate. They're not gonna look just like that, but they have to look like a full business, not some shady site that's selling $9.99 products. So the process is much harder. Like when once I get OBS working, I'll be able to show you guys my screen and show you all the tools I have on my laptop to build. Most of the tools I have are just for building high tech stores. I have color pickers. I have page rulers, so I can measure banner sizes. I could do everything is completely different when it comes to high ticket. Do you like Ty Lopez? I do think Ty Lopez is a very great marketer. Yes, I do like Ty Lopez. He is a personal brand guru. He's like he made 50 million from just courses alone. Phenomenal. What do you think of people like Hayden Bowes, Tanner Plains, and JR Garage? Okay, so Hayden, I used to think Hayden was great. You know, I really liked his content until that whole Boomer situation. And then, because after Boomer, I just felt like he was ripping his audience off. And it just made me not trust him. Tanner Plains was never really big into him. Malik Mufasa has a whole thing about Tanner Plains. You guys can go check out his channel. JR Garage, I heard a lot of things about them, but I don't know if he's actually like selling anything. It just looks like it's a car channel. That's what it looks like to me. Hayden and Tanner are frauds. Malik says, yeah, I saw those videos. If you lost everything, you have zero. Where will you start from? I'll start with another store. I'll start with a store, or I'll most like, well, if I lost everything right now, instead of diving back into I'll probably go to start, because affiliate marketing is very easy to get started, you know, going through that. And then from that, once I'm back on my feet, going to go back into Shopify dropshipping. And it's 106. Malik, it's a different channel. His name, it's Malik Mufasa. He's also his parents are also Iranian. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. How many products do you test? How many products do you test for high ticket? With high ticket, it's not necessarily testing products. Your entire store is dedicated to that niche, and you're selling the price that your suppliers give you. I'll explain in the next live stream. That's gonna be probably Tuesday. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys next time. And there's gonna be a new video tomorrow, by the way. So turn on my notification bells and get ready for them. See you guys.